Happy day students. Welcome to San Academy Pallikarnai. Grade 10 Mathematics. Today we are going to learn chapter 3 pair of linear equations in two variables. Before start the class, we'll do small breathing exercise, meditation. Let me start. All of you sit straight. Close your eyes. Keep your hands on your fold your legs. Keep your hands on your legs. Back. Okay, shall we start? Just breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Do like that 10 times. Relax. Relax. I hope you all done. Just open your eyes. Yes. Shall we start the class? Yeah, now you are all relaxed. Yes. Yes. Yeah. Let me start the pair of linear equation. Already you know the linear equation in two variable, one variable. What is a linear equation? Which has highest degree is 1. The equation which has highest degree is 1. It is called a linear equation. Here we are using two variables. In class 8, till class 8 you learned about the one variable. And class 9 you learned about the two variables. But now we are going to learn about the two pair of linear equations, means two types of linear equations. So what all things we are going to learn in this chapter? About how to solve these linear equations, means how to find out the x value, y value by using different types of methods. That is called elimination method and substitution method. Elimination method. Yes, substitution method. And then cross multiplication method. Before start this different types of method to solve the linear equation, we should know what are the equations are. If you solve the two equations, you may get sometimes solution or you won't get the solution. How we can able to find out you may get the solution, you may not get the solution? It has sometimes infinite number of solutions. It has only one solution, but it has no solutions. There are three conditions to solve the equations. First one is it has one solution, that is called unique solution. And second one is it has infinite number of solutions, means many solutions. And third one is it has no solution sometimes when we are solving this pair of linear equation. Let me check the condition of this one. So what is the general form of an equation? Let me learn that. The general form of an equation is ax plus by plus c is the general form of a linear equation. You may learn in the 9th class. Yes. Suppose there are two linear equations. This is for one linear equation. There are two linear equations. If you see in this is one, this is one. Two linear equations. What you will do will represent as a a1x plus b1y plus c1. That is the first equation. Okay, understanding all of you? I hope you all understanding. Equal to 0. This is the first equation. If it is second equation, means a2x and b2x y plus c2 is the second equation. a1, a2 are the coefficient of x and b1, b2 are the coefficient of y and c1, c2 are the constant terms. Okay, let me check here. What are the conditions? There are three conditions. One is it has unique solution, means only one solution, and it has many solutions, or it has no solutions. How to find out without doing that one? So if we do this a1 by a2 or b1 by b2, the a1 by a2 is coefficient of x for first equation, coefficient of x for second equation. What is the coefficient of x here? It's 1. Yes. So if it is 1 by 3. Yes. Now you take out the b1 by b2. What is the yield come? What will come? What will you get? You'll get minus 2 by 4. Minus 2 by 4 means how much? It's 1 by 2. Yes, minus 1 by 2. And you will get C1. C1 is here 0. Then C1 by C2 you will get 0 by 20 minus 20. You will get 0. Yes. If you check A1 by A2, B1 by B2, C1 by C2 is not equal. So first condition if you see, A1 by A2 is not equal to B1 by B2. If it is equal to C1 by C2 or not equal to C1, C2, no need to worry. But when A1 by A2 is not equal to C1 by C2, we can call it as they are called intersecting lines. Intersecting lines means it has only one solution. Okay, suppose sometimes all the three are equal. A1 by A2 or C1, B1 by B2 or C1 by C2. All the three are equal. Then we can call it as it is a consist. That is called, what is that line is called? Coincidence line. In page number 14 in textbook, this tabular column is there. We will also see it now after that. So if it is all are equal, suppose here 1 by 3, here 1 by 3, here 1 by 3, all are equal. Then we can say as it is a consistent, means it has a solutions, many solutions. Suppose A1 by A2 equal to B1 by B2, but not equal to C1 by C2, then we can call it as it has no solutions, means it has it won't have solutions. If it has solution, we can divide it into two ways. What are the two ways? Consistent and inconsistent. Consistent and inconsistent. What is a consistent here? It has solutions. For example, intersecting lines, it has solution. And what is the coincident lines? Many solutions. So it is called as a consistent. If it is as no solution, means it never intersect, like a parallel lines, then we can call it as what is it? We'll call it as it is inconsistent. Okay, understood? Consistent means it has solution, but inconsistent means it has no solutions. Yes, now let me see another example here. What type of solution we'll get in the second one? Yes, can you able to check? Can you able to check? Please check fast. So what type of solution? 2 by 4 is equal to 3 by 6 is equal to minus 9 by minus 18. Then what you got? You got all are equal to 1 by 2, 1 by 2, 1 by 2. Then what type of solution? A1 by A2 equal to B1 by B2 equal to C1 by C2. Then we can call it as what type of solution? It has many solutions. It have many solutions. Means consistent. It is coincident lines. It has many solutions means we can call it as a coincident lines. Okay, understood? Now, let me check another example. Yeah. Now try yourself. 1 by 2. What will get? 1 by 2 and then 2 by equal to 2 by 4, but not equal to what? 1 by 3. Then it has, what is that? It's not equal to 1 to 4 by 12, 1 by 3. It is equal, but 1 by 2 equal to 2 by 4 is not equal to 1 by 3. Then it is called as a parallel lines. Okay? You have to understand these concepts. Once we know this one, when we are representing as a graphically, we come to know that one by seeing the equations, then conditions, we can say it is a intersecting lines or coincident lines or parallel lines. Understood? All of you? So based on this condition, we can solve the many type of sums by using the different types of methods. Okay, so let me see the last how to represent graphically. If you see, this is intersecting lines. Yes, This is parallel lines. This is both the lines are coincidence. Okay, so intersecting lines means it has only one solution. This point is only one solution. And it has no solution because it never intersect, but it has many solutions because one upon another lines are there. So both are coincident. It is. So two lines will intersect at one point. They are called intersecting line. Two lines will not intersect. They are parallel lines. Two lines will coincident. Lines means overlap. They are called coincident lines. So what are the conditions? I told already. First, see the conclusion will do what we have done. A1 by A2 is not equal to B1 by B2. Then what we'll call intersecting lines. Exactly, it has only solution. A1 by A2 equal to B1 by B2, C1 by C2. Then it has coincident lines, infinitely many solution. A1 by A2 equal to B1 by B2, but not equal to C1 by C2. Then it has called as a parallel lines, no solution. Yes, understood? This is a one type of question in this pair of linear equations. We are going to see next one is how to represent graphically these points. These points, how to represent graphically. That is very important here. Yes, let us consider the following system of two simultaneous linear equations. Okay, you know how to represent graphically. You already learned in the class 9. You will represent this one. Okay, now draw the table and then you come to know that one, how to do this sum. So now if x equal to 0, what is the y value? Y value is 1. If x equal to 0, y value is 1. If y equal to 0, what is the yx value? It's or you can take any which one will satisfy for y. Y you take 1. Y you take if you 1, then what happened? Y value if you take 1, then x value is also already 1 is it. So y you take 3, then minus 3. 3 if you take, what will happen? If you take y value is 3, 3 minus 3 plus 3 minus 1 plus 3, 2, 2 by 2 is 1. So you can plot 0, 1 and then 1, 3. This all the, okay. Now draw the graph and we'll find out for next equation also. First we'll draw. So 0, 1 means this is a point 0, 1. And this is a point 0, 1. 1, 3 means this is a point for example. So now draw the line. Draw the line. So now when you're drawing, you'll get straight line. This is a x2x minus y equal to minus 1. Now you take another this one. 3x. Draw same way. Draw line. Draw the table. So when you're drawing the table, so what will happen? X equal to put as a 0. Then y equal to what will happen? You can take any value. It is not compulsory x equal to 0. You can take x equal to 1. Then 9 minus 3, how much? X equal to 1. 9 minus 3, 6. 6 by 2 is 3. Okay, you know how to solve this. Now y equal to 0. Y equal to 0 means x value will become 3. So the points are 1, 3, 3, 0. 1, 3, 3, 0. Now use this one and draw the point. 1, 3, 1, 3, where is the same way? And 3, 0. 3, 0 means on the x-axis this means. So now draw these both the lines. What will happen? These both are intersecting. Yes, means it has only one solution, that is called 1, 3. Let me check with our condition. A1 by A2 means 2 by 3 and B1 by B2 minus 1 by 2. Yes, both are equal? No. A1 by A2 is not equal to B1 by B2. We can say this both the lines are intersecting lines. Understood all of you? Yes, very good. Yes. Now, if you see next one is how to draw the, okay. Now we are going to graphical understood and conditions understood. We are going to solve the equations by using some algebraic method. Okay, we call it as an algebraic method. What are the algebraic methods? For example, there are two equations. One is x plus 2y equal to minus 1, 2x minus 3y equal to 2. We are having different types of algebraic methods. One is called as we'll call it as a substitution method, And another one is there. One is called a substitution method. And another one is elimination method. And then cross multiplication. These three methods are very important in this chapter. Yes? Yes. Okay. So now what these three methods? First we learn about the first substitution method. We learn about the substitution. There is a two equations are there. One is x plus, can you able to read out, students? What is the first equation? Yes, I can able to hear. Someone is reading. X plus 2y equal to minus 1. Yes, exactly. And another one equation is 2x minus 3y equal to 12. Yes. So let me start this one with the substitution. What is the meaning of substitution? Yes. For example, today I'm not coming to maths class. So what will happen? In my math period, someone will be substitute. The same way here, to replace any either x value, y value, we have to substitute the another value. There are two equations are there. It is not possible to substitute here another value. So what we are going to do? Here we are going to substitute the variable. There are two variables. One is x, another one is y. So we'll substitute first equation we'll take. What is the first equation? X equal to x plus 2y equal to minus 1. See, you make this x as a subject. Then minus 1 minus 2y is the this first equation. So we made as x as a substitute. What we are going to do? We are going to substitute this x in the place of second equation x. Okay. So now what happened? 2 into minus 1 minus 2y minus 3y equal to 12. Yes, minus 3y equal to 12. Now you remove the bracket. Minus 2y. What happened? Please. Yeah, minus 2y minus 2 plus 4y. 2 2s are 4. Minus 3y equal to 2. Yes. Now you got the, how much you got? 4y minus 3y equal to 12. Then minus 2 will go, that's what happened. Say 1y equal to, you will get 14. Yes. Now you got the y value. This y value substitute in here x. Then what happened? Minus 1, my 2 14s are 28, minus 28. Then x value is minus 29. Minus 1 minus 28 is minus 2. So by this way also we can able to find out the x and y value by using the substitution method. Yes, I hope you all understood. Understood or not? Yes, students, very good. Shall we move on the next one? Yes, we move on the next method. It's called elimination method. Elimination method. We'll go for elimination method. Before that, I'll erase this one. Yeah. We'll learn now elimination method. Yeah. Another method is interesting method for us. It's elimination method. What is the meaning of eliminated? When you are going for any competition, they will eliminate you. Sometimes you are not getting that position, they eliminate you. Singer, super singer and all you are watching in the Vijay TV, they eliminate. Means they eliminate the particular person who got less score. Here is, what is the meaning of elimination? We are going to eliminate any one of the variables. There are only two variables. Then any one of the variable means either x or y. How we are going to eliminate? For this, we have to check the condition. What are the conditions here? We have to check the condition, either the coefficient of x or coefficient of y should be equal. Yes. Here is a equal? No. Yes. Okay. And second condition is, if it is equal, any one of the variable coefficient is equal, the second one is, we can say, we can change, sign should be same. Sign should be different. Okay. If it is same means we can change it. No problem. Plus means minus, additive inverse we can take. Okay. So how we are going to check whether it is possible to coefficients are same? No. Coefficient is not same. So how we are going to do this one? So we have to make equal. Here coefficient is 8 and here coefficient is 3. So what is the LCM of 8 and 3? 24. So 24, 8 table how many times? 3 table. So this equation multiply with 3 and this equation multiply with 8. Then both the coefficients will be equal. 8 3s are 24, 8 3s are 24.
Then what will come for you? 24x plus 3 5 are. This will be multiplied whole the equation. 15y. Before doing this one, minus y is in the left hand side. Bring it to plus 9, 27. This is a new equation will form with the multiples of 3. And then the same thing here, multiple of 8, we had to free 24x, yes, and then plus 16y is equal to minus 4, there goes as a plus 4, then 32. Now you got x value coefficients are same. Yes, x value coefficients are same. Now how to change? Is it possible to cancel? No. So here plus is there. What will happen? Minus, here also minus, here plus means minus. If it is minus means plus. So this both will get cancelled. Now plus 15 minus 16. How much will come? Answer minus y. Means minus 1 y. And 27 minus 32 minus 5. So both the sides are minus. So we can write as a y equal to, what is the y equal to? Y equal to 5. If when y equal to 5, substitute any one of the, either you can substitute this equation or this equation. We know this is very small. So 3x plus 10, y equal to 5. So substitute this for second equation. 3x plus 10 minus 4, how much? 6. So 6 will go that side, 2. So what will happen for you? It will come as a, you'll get as a 0 equal to 0, then minus 6. 1 second. So minus, so 3x equal to minus 6 plus 6 will go, that's why minus 6, x equal to minus 2. So you got this value by using the elimination method. Yes, understood all of you? Anyone having doubt? No doubt. Yes. So from this we can able to find out the, what we can able to find out? X and y value by using elimination method. The same thing if you do in the substitution method also, the answer will be same only. The answer will be same only, you will get it. Okay, shall we move on? The last method is called as a, yeah, shall we move on? The last method is called a cross multiplication method. This is very important again. Okay, but elimination method only mostly will use. This cross multiplication method also very easy to do. So how to do the cross multiplication method? That is very easy. So first you know the two types of equations, A1, B1, C1, A2, B2, C2. Okay, first arrange the order, then it will be easy to do. First arrange B1, B2, C1, C2. Don't start with A1, A2. First arrange the order in the B1, B2, C1, C2, A1, A2, again B1, B2. So now X value, it is by using these two formulas only we are going to do the cross multiplication. Then it will be easy for you. Okay. Now X value will be, how the X value will be there? B1, C2, B2, C1. This is only cross multiply. We are doing the cross multiply. And divided by, with what you will divide? With, you will divide with the third one constant here, 1. So A1, B2, B2, A2, B1, A1, 2, 2, 1, 1, 2, 2, 1. Remember, 1, 2, 2, 1. Anything. B1, C2, B2, C1, A1, B2, A2, B1. Okay. The y value will be, how to find out y value? C2, A1, C1, A2, C2, A1. And the same thing, denominator will be both for same. So A1, B2, B2, B1, A2, B1. Okay. By using this formula, you can able to find out the cross multiplication method. Let me repeat again once more the cross multiplication method. We'll do the rote learning. X equal to B1, C2 minus B2, C1 by A1, B2, A2, B1. Same way here, C1, A2, C2, A1 by A1, B2, A2, B1. Yes. Understood? Anyone having doubt? Shall we move on the next one? This is called a Cramer's rule. What is this called? Cramer's rule. Repeat all of you. What is this called? Let me see one small example. What we have done in the before sum for elimination method, we are going to take here for cross multiplication method also. So you know this is A1, this is B1, this is C1. Yes. And this one is A2, 3 is A2, and 2 is a B2, and minus 4 is a C2. Now let me start with the If you want, you are not able to get, first write the B1, B2. What is the B1, B2? B1 is 5, B2 is 3, not 2, sorry. And C1 is -9, -4. And A1 is 8, and then 3, and again B1 is 5, 2. Okay, how to do? First 5 4s, X value will be 5 4s are 20, and already minus is in the formula, minus of minus plus 80 by, and last 8 2s are 16 minus 50. So what is that X value? Minus 2 by 1 means minus 2. Yes, got it? Same way here, Y value. This is X value, which we compared with the 1. Same way Y value we are going to compare. How we are going to compare Y value? Y equal to, so now what, my minus 27, already in the formula minus is there, minus of minus plus 4 8s are 32. By the same thing only will come, 8 2s are 16, minus 15. So minus 27 plus 32 is 5. 5 by 1 is 5 1. Yes. So now I hope understood how to do the cross multiplication method. Yes. Yes. So we got before someone's x equal to minus 2, y equal to 5. This x equal to minus 2, y equal to 5. Substitute any one of the equation or both the equations. You will be LHS equal to RHS. See 5 6 5 8s are minus 16 25. Minus 16 25 is how much? 9. 9 minus 9 is 0. Yes, you got it, no? So by using this way also, we can able to find out the x and y value by using cross multiplication. The last one of this chapter is how to find out the for reducible pair of linear equations, how to find out the x and y value. Okay, it is not possible to if their denominator is having variables. Either you have to take LCM or you have to cross multiply. It will take time, but we can able to consider as a 1 by x as a any another variable, means different variable, and 1 by y also another different variable. Then we'll get normal ax plus by form. Then we can solve it, and then you substitute that value in the x and in the what you have taken. Then you can take it. Yes. Okay. By that way you can do it. So here the example is 2 by x, 3 by y equal 13, 5 by x, 4 by. But here if you see both are 1 by x, 1 by x. But these coefficients are not same. Here 2 by x, here 5 by x. But we are going to consider 1 by x as a p, 1 by y as a q. Then what will happen when you are considering as a 1 by x as a p, 1 by y as a q means you have to name it as a you have to write it as a what way you can able to write this one by how will write it? We can write it as a how. So now how to write this equation? Because 1 by x will become p, then what will happen? 2p equal to 2p plus 3q equal to 30. This is one equation. Yes. And another equation, what will happen? Yes, someone is saying correct, very good. 5p minus 4q is equal to minus 2. This is another equation. You can use any type of method, means cross multiplication method, elimination method, or substitution method. They never, if there's a specific method, they're asking you how to do that method. But they did not mention in any method. You can go for here now elimination method. So, but coefficients are not same. Then what we have to do? We have to multiply with 5, equation 1, and second equation we have to multiply with 2. Then what will happen? 10p, you will get 10p. Yes. Yes, what happened? 10p, you are multiplying with first equation with 5. So 10p plus 15q is equal to 65. Yes, correct or not? Yes, correct. Now at same way, multiply with 2, second equation. 10p minus 8q is equal to minus 4. Now change the sign because these both are not same, different signs are not there. So change, minus means plus means minus, minus means plus, minus means plus. Now what happened? These both will get cancelled. Now plus 15 plus 8 is 23. 64, 69. Then q equal to what happened? Q equal to 1 by 3. See 3. Q equal to 3. Yes, Q got 3. Now find out the p-value. How to find out p-value? P-value by using this way you can able to find out. Now 3 3s are 9. So 2p plus 9 is equal to 13. Then 2p equal to 4 because minus 9 will become, so 13 minus 9. So p equal to 2. So you got p-value, q-value. But it is not our aim to find out p-value, q-value. We have to find out the x value. So now reciprocally, p is 1 by x. Then p is 4 means then x is 1 by 4. Yes, p is 4 means x is 1 by 2 because x is 2. So 1 by 2. If q is 3, then y is 1 by 3. This is the solution of this equation. Yes, understood, I hope. This is called reducible equation. Whenever the denominator is having the variable, but both the denominators will have the same x, first equation, second equation. That you have to consider any way, another different variable like a PQ, UV, AB, like that you can consider. Yes? Understood, no? Yes, students, very good. We'll move on that's all for concepts. So today we learned what we learned. We learned about the consistent, inconsistent. That is, the intersecting lines, parallel lines, coincident lines. What is the condition? Someone is saying yes, correct, super. So A1 by A2 is equal to B1 by B2, not equal to B1 by B2, that is intersecting lines. It has only unique solution. A1 by A2 is equal to B1 by B2 is equal to C1 by B2. It has coincident lines. It has many solutions. A1 by A2 is equal to B1 by B2, but not equal to C1 by C2. Parallel lines, it has no solutions. And we learn different types of graphical representation. By using graphical also, we can check whether it is intersecting or what is that consistent or inconsistent, intersecting or coincident, or what is that, no parallel lines. And then we can use algebraic method, means cross multiply, elimination. One more is, what is that method is called? Substitution method. By using these three methods, we can solve any pair of two linear equations in two variables. And we have learned about the reducible equation also. I hope you all understood. Thank you, students. I hope you all understood, students. Thank you, students. Thank you very much. Bye-bye. See you later. Thank you. That's